good, my peoples, man? It's your boy E here, man. And look, you know, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be wondering, you know, is God making some of these motherfuckers reap what they sowed? You know, is God bringing karma back on some of these people who feel like they got too much money, too much power to ever be caught in anything? Of course, we've seen it. We've seen it here and now. You know, we've seen it with P. Diddy. We've seen it with R. Kelly. We've seen it with Epstein, Bill Cosby. You know, we've seen some powerful people go down for the bullshit that they was doing behind the scenes. You know, but, you know, I be wondering, what about these motherfuckers that ain't in the spotlight, that we don't see, that we don't really have a spotlight on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about some of these motherfuckers in the backgrounds that's got some power back there? Is any one of them motherfuckers facing their karma? Is any one of them reaping anything that they sowed? And so I have a video here that basically kind of shows us that. So God allowed us to see him work in a mysterious way to bring around some karma and allow a person to reap what they've been sowing. So let's check this out. I'm gonna let y'all see this video real quick and we'll get to explaining what's going on here. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out real quick.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're
This video caught two top executives of a software company allegedly having an affair after being spotted on a kiss cam during a Coldplay show in Boston.
Yo, look how fast he ducked. Look how fast he ducked once the cam was on. They was all comfortable at first, cool. But once the camera got on him and he realized that he was on Candy Cam, on that Jumbotron, and he decided to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, take flight and duck his ass off in the motherfucking sand somewhere. And you see, as you can see, she got her back turned now. Very mysterious, very, what's the word am I looking for? Anyways, that was weird. I'm just gonna say it that way. That was weird. Like, that's a weird way to act. Just, you know what I'm saying? You know you're getting caught, bro. Let's just continue to watch the video.
On Wednesday, the clip of the pair quickly spread across social media platforms, and people were quick to identify the pair as tech company astronomer, chief executive Andy Byron, and the chief people officer Kristen Cabot.
She gone.
People then realized the pair were both married, but to other people. Byron's LinkedIn account, which has now been deleted, was flooded with comments from people making jokes about the incident. Following the fallout, Byron's wife allegedly removed his last name from her Facebook
how
page.
bad do you feel right now?
LinkedIn post, it appears as though Cabot only started at the company 7 months ago. Neither Byron, Cabot, nor the company have publicly responded to the incident.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right.
Oh, look at these two.
Okay?
Oh.
What?
Now, as you can see, this is a CEO astronomer, and that lady, she has a high position too, and somewhere in the field where he at, right? And both of them are married. They both are married. These are two very powerful executive people. Two very powerful executive people, and they were so comfortable. They were so comfortable. You know, I'm pretty sure he been boning that lady for years. However long he been married, he probably been boning her for about 10 years, bro. He probably been going a long stretch of time boning that woman right there. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who are executive people. They're in high positions, and these are the type of people that feel like, oh yeah, I can do what I want, man. I can get away with whatever I want. Shit, I can just make myself invisible when I want. I get in this motherfucking limo with this dark ass tent. Nobody can see what's going on. I'm paying everybody who's around me, so ain't nobody talking. I ain't got no problems at all. You know, these are these type of people. This man, you can tell that he is that type of person. She probably that type of person too. She got a good position, and she works, she gets that money too. So I know neither one of these people thought that they was gonna get caught. Who knew at a concert where we all hugged up and cuddled up and all comfortable that we would get a kiss cam randomly hit us and put us on blast, put us on spotlight? Not did we ever think that this was going to happen? No, they didn't, as you can see from the response of the people. As you can see, it was the response of them that actually made the guy say, oh, either they're having an affair or something. He didn't know who they were originally at first, but once he seen them, he like, oh, look at here. And guess what? Once they seen it, oh, you see old dude, he duck off real quick. She turned her back and then at some point decided to run the fuck off. They knew they was caught, bro. And this is a God working in a mysterious type of way, karma. This is what God, see, this is how God can fuck you up sometimes, dog. Because I believe these are the type of people, they would have been fucking for like 10 years behind they spouse's back. I mean, their husband or wife back. They'd have been doing this for 10 years, feeling like, oh, well, we just work together, shit. That's just my partner. The excuse goes on for ages, and it's a good excuse. It's not a bad excuse. This is just my partner. We work together. There's nothing going on here. That's all they gotta say. But these two people are not in presence with these two people all the time to know if that's exactly what it is. And these two never thought they'd get caught. And it's just funny to see how God mysteriously shines the light on somebody sometimes. One of these motherfuckers that feel like, oh, I would have never got caught. I'd have never got caught. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I do shit too smooth, man. I'm always out of town when I'm fucking over on my wife. When I'm fucking over on my husband, I ain't never in town. I'm always somewhere else where nobody knows about me. Until this motherfucking concert come and I go get comfortable with and hugged up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And get spotlighted, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of doing that. That's the only time you get caught, huh? But yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all this because I ain't gonna lie. See, I can feel good for justice. I feel good for justice, man. Sometimes when I see some shit and it's like, that was God's justice. God just literally fucked y'all over. No, God had literally, though, he didn't fuck y'all over. Let me rephrase that. God literally had to spank y'all because you motherfuckers was doing this for too long. You knew that. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see some justice get served sometimes, especially when there's certain people who feel like they could never get caught. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the proof that's in the pudding that God is allowing us to see, yo. That, hey, some people is getting their karma, man. That those seeds that they have been sowing is catching up. This is just one of those. This is just one of the proof that's in the pudding that God has put out here for us. And that's what I look at this as. Because I ain't gonna lie, I be wondering sometimes. I told you I be wondering, like, God, is anybody else really getting their karma besides the ones they decide to plaster all up in front of our face? And get what? God just showed us one. He is right here. Showed us two, actually, because both of their asses in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That man, hey, man, half your shit about to go with her. Half your shit about to go. You was caught. You was totally caught. The chick, now, the dude, I don't know. I don't know how that goes with the dude and the woman. I don't know how much money her husband makes. I don't know if she got some more money than him. But, shit, if he can take half from her, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Because, yeah, she fucking up too. But anyways, man, this is just something funny to watch, man. I just want to kind of like share this with y'all, let y'all see what the fuck was going on here and exactly how God is shining the light on some of these motherfuckers who you might have thought never would have got caught doing some shit. And guess what? Now we see one. God didn't put them on shine for us, so it's for us all to see. So it is. But anyways, man, I holla, man. I just wanted to show that to y'all real quick, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this one right here, all right? But anyways, I holla. Peace.